Cybersecurity Fundamentals explained. The use of the internet by businesses gave rise to mobile banking, social networking, online shopping, and so on. It has offered us a big list of benefits, however, it has some drawbacks as well. Since it exposes our data to the internet, it increases the threat of cybercrimes. Therefore, it is important to protect yourself and your company against cyber threats. So, it is vital to understand cybersecurity fundamentals clearly.
But before we start moving forward, make sure to subscribe channel and click on the bell icon. Sprintzeal provides training programs, certification programs on their websites. If you're interested in them, do check out the links in the description.
You will learn about the cybersecurity fundamentals in this article. History of cyberthreats explained. The rise of cybersecurity took place because of the growth of computer viruses. The creeper is the original name of the computer worm created by Robert Thomas in the 1970s. It infected the computer by transferring from one system to another. The first antivirus program is known as the Reaper. It made it possible to detect and delete creepers completely from computers. From that time on, the growth of the viruses is tough to control. Therefore, you must know about cybersecurity fundamentals to protect the systems in a better manner. Various aspects of cybersecurity. You need to understand the security setup included in a network or system. This provides you with more information about cybersecurity fundamentals. Hackers try to acquire data illegally from a computer system, network, or website by making use of hacks. Hackers create special illegal programs and use these programs to gain unauthorized access to a system. So, understanding these security threats is important. These security threats are as given below. Times vulnerability. It is a weak element present in the security system. It is also referred to as a bug or flaw and, thus, is used to manipulate information. This leads to a crack in the security system. Times cyber threat. It is the presence of a soft spot in the security of the network. Mainly, the hacker gains information about it and tries to access the network. An attacker uses these points as gateways. This leads to information stealing or encryption of files, and thus criminals can demand money for decryption. Times social engineering. It is one of the common threats present in a network or computer system. This kind of attack targets the company as well as an individual. A hacker tries to steal sensitive information from the victim. Later, hackers manipulate the data and cause trouble for the victim. Times zero-day attack. This is another common form of a threat nowadays. These flaws are new and are only known to the software developers. Thus, such flaws become a threat to the security of the system due to the late release of the official patch or fix. Thus, cybercriminals exploit these flaws to leak information. So, cybersecurity fundamentals are useful for both beginners and professionals to level up their careers. It helps in creating a stronger base. Importance of cybersecurity. The reasons for the increasing importance of cybersecurity in the modern world are: times the rate of cyber threats is growing rapidly over the years. Cybercrime is currently over $400 billion, and it increased by $150 billion within 2 years. Times these threats are always very costly for companies to handle. Sometimes, the companies face both financial damage and data loss, which adds to the damage to the company's reputation. Times nowadays, these attacks are becoming very harmful to companies. The cybercriminals use highly complicated software. Therefore, it has become hard to examine this software. Times there are many regulations that are making sure that the companies take care of their personal data. So, these reasons have resulted in the need for cybersecurity. It is important for companies. The main goal now is to build the proper plans that reduce the damage caused by these attacks. But if you want to build a proper plan, you have to get a clear idea of the cybersecurity fundamentals. Cybersecurity fundamentals. You must learn the cybersecurity fundamentals to get a deeper understanding of the basic concepts. You must know about these basics of security before starting your journey in this field. Times Trojan. Trojan can attack financial companies easily. They can break through any antivirus systems without getting noticed. They are very harmful to any financial company as they can steal financial information at banks, insurance companies, and so on. It is hard to protect the data against this software. Times virus. This is the most basic term of cybersecurity. It is a harmful software that damages the system and the documents. This program multiplies in number and spreads through infected files. It does not need a system that is infected already. Times worms. This program does not cause any harm, but it multiplies on its own. It is also harmful because it can multiply continuously. So, it eventually takes up more than half of the space on the hard disk. The networks and systems gradually slow down because of this. It is a very confusing concept, so you should go through the cybersecurity fundamentals thoroughly. Times spyware. Attackers use this software to spy on a targeted system or network. If the attacker is successful at injecting the spyware, then monitoring every activity becomes easy for the attacker. The attacker then copies the original activity of the purchase that you do daily to steal any important data. Times scareware. It is a program that is created to scare any person and make them buy an antivirus. After it is installed, they get several messages on the screen. These messages read that your system is undergoing an attack and make them go into a panic mode. So, it then sends them to a fake website to buy an antivirus. Times keylogger. If you download this program, it logs all the system's keystrokes. Then the attacking systems get all of this data. The attacker gets data like passwords, user IDs, and so on. Times phishing. Phishing attacks are very common in cyberspace. In this attack, it sends the target to a false website to try and take confidential data like login information or passwords. The attackers use this type of attack to get the data related to the networks and to steal the secret data. Times DDoS. Distributed denial of service is an attack used by the attacker to send a large number of requests to the server, network, or website. These requests normally fill up the servers and networks so that they break down. So, attackers use this simple software to deal with damage to the company. Times SQL injection. The attackers use this harmful software to inject into a server for stealing data. The attacker uses it to get important data. Then he can easily alter and steal valuable information. So, you can choose to read more about cybersecurity fundamentals to get detailed knowledge related to these security programs. Difference between threat, vulnerability, and risk. Threat, the thing that can damage a system, is called a threat. For instance, a phishing attack is the most common type of threat. Vulnerability, this is the weakness that is normally present in a system. It provides an entry point for these threats and so it does a higher amount of damage. For instance, SQL injection and cross-site scripting. Risk, it is the height of the damage that a company might suffer if there is a presence of a mixture of threats and weaknesses in a system. Therefore, these are some of the basics that you should know about. If you go through the cybersecurity fundamentals in depth, you will get all the necessary skills. Cybersecurity concepts. You will know more about the types of tools that are used to protect the company against harm by going through cybersecurity fundamentals. You will learn more about beginner-level tools. Botnet, the set of devices that are linked together through an internet connection, is known as a botnet. It includes PCs, servers, or mobile phones. These all can be infected by harmful software that leads to the loss of data. Firewall, cybersecurity fundamentals include a deeper explanation of firewalls that is important for beginners. The traffic present in cyberspace or networks is large in number. So, to improve the security of the network, the traffic should be managed and monitored. It is used to provide more safety.
If you found this video informative and useful, we'll always bring new concepts explained for you, so stay tuned with Sprintzeal, and if you like the video, do share. If have any doubts or queries, do let us know in the comment section. Use the coupon code YouTube10 in our website to get 10% off on all our courses.